Hello, so today we are going to start to practice our 3D geometric forms. So we're going to take a 2D geometric shape like a circle, square, rectangle, and triangle. We're going to turn them into a 3D form. So we're going to make it look like it pops out from the page and that it's not a flat shape, that it has dimension. It has height and it has width, and then it sticks out at us and has depth. And we know truly on our paper it's not going to stick up at us, but it's a drawing technique that we're going to try. So we're going to draw 4 geometric shapes. So you're going to need to take your small white paper and fold it in half twice. So fold in half one way and then fold it in half going the opposite direction. You're going to open that back up and you have 4 rectangles to draw your shapes in. So I'm going to give you a circle pattern because to draw a circle freehand can be difficult. Oh, the first thing we need to do that I forgot about is you need to write your name and the day you have art. Day A, day B, day C. Flip your paper over, and in one of the rectangles try to find the middle. It always looks nicer if you center everything. So try to find the middle. I'm going to give you a circle pattern to trace around. You're going to carefully trace around that pattern. And then I'm going to give you a square, and the square pattern that you're going to use today, this is not square, this is a little crooked. Oh, I need to trim that. You're going to want to put that near the top or the bottom of your rectangle, the rectangle space. So I'm going to put the square near the top of my paper, my rectangular space, then I'm going to turn the square into a cube. Okay. And then you're going to use a ruler to draw a rectangle. That can be in the middle of your space as well. And I always just like to start with the geometric shape, just so you can see how you build it from there, how you build the 3D form from the geometric shape. And the last one is going to be a triangle. So you may not want to draw these geometric shapes very dark with your pencil. You might not want to push real hard. You might want to draw a little bit lighter so that you can erase easier. Alright, so now that I have my geometric shapes, I want to turn them into geometric forms. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'll do my cone first. You're going to erase the bottom of your triangle, and you're going to draw a curved line that goes across, so that it shows that it has depth and it sticks out. Alright, for your cylinder, you're going to take your rectangle and turn it into a cylinder. You're going to erase the bottom and you're going to make it just like the bottom of a cone. A curved line. The top of the cylinder is going to be a football shape, also called an ellipse. So you're going to curve the top of it down like you did the bottom, and then you're going to curve up across the top so that you get this football or ellipse shape, lemon shape. For your cube, you are going to draw 3 diagonal lines from the corner. So 3 corners. So I'm going to draw it going this direction, so my lines are going to have to be short. So I'm going to draw a diagonal line going down and to the right, down and to the right, down and to the right. A common mistake made is some students do this last corner over to the left instead. They need to all be going the same direction. And see how short they are? My square is a little big. I might try to give you a smaller square to trace. So my square is a little big for this space, so I had to make these lines short. And then you're going to connect them with a straight line. So now you start to see the depth of the part that sticks up. And then to turn the circle into the sphere, the only way that you can do that is by shading. And I want you to shade all of your objects. So you're going to shade them with what's called a hatch mark, a hatched line. So you're going to take your pencil and you're going to draw these short lines that show the surface of the form. So if you think about a sphere, is the surface of a sphere flat? Or is it curved like the surface of a ball, a sphere? Is it flat or curved? Right, it's curved. So you're going to draw hatch marks that are curved because the surface of the sphere is curved. So since this is going to be kind of a shadow, you're only going to put shadow on one side. And since I'm right-handed, I like to put shadow on the right side of my objects. It just makes more sense and it's comfortable since I'm right-handed. And you want to curve these lines, draw them short and curved because the surface area of the cylinder, no, I'm sorry, this isn't a cylinder. The surface area of a sphere is curved. Now the surface area of a cube, is it flat or curved? So if you had a cube in your hand, would the side of the cube be flat or would it be curved like a sphere? It would be flat. So you're going to shade on the right-hand side. Since I'm right-handed, I'm doing right-hand side. And you're going to do hatch marks just on one side. And since the surface area of the cube is flat, my hatch marks are going to be straight. All right, surface area of a sphere, is it flat or is it curved? Think of like a soda can. If you hold a soda can, is it flat or is it curved? It's curved. So we're going to do hatch marks on the side of the cylinder with curved lines. Close together, nice and neat. We're not going back and forth like a zigzag line. We're drawing individual lines, one at a time, curved along the edge of the cylinder. And shading them all on the same side. So if you shade on the left, every single one needs to be shaded on the left. I'm shading everything on the right-hand side. And so for my cone, the surface area of my cone, is it curved? So think of an ice cream cone. So this cone is kind of upside down for an ice cream cone. Think when you hold it in your hand, is it curved or is it flat? It's curved. So our hatch marks are going to be curved. And now everything's shaded on the right side. And if you have time and you'd like to, you can feel free to label each one of these. So this is a cube, in your best handwriting, of course. Sphere. Cylinder. And cone. Okay, once you have your 3D geometric forms drawn neatly and shaded on one side using hatch marks showing the surface area, so are they curved or are they straight, you're going to turn this into me. Good job.